Okay, welcome back everybody. It's TheProSpartanGamer here with Pez World, and I'm going to do a little bit of a tutorial on formations and how to set up the formations and how to set up the fluid formation and everything else on the game, because a few people's been asking in YouTube comments and also on Twitter. Some of you obviously already know how to do it, and that's great. There are others who are inquiring about it. So I'm just going to run through it with you today with my SP Spartans in Master League and show you how to change your formation, how to set up your fluid formation and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm a guru and I know everything about it and what best formation is going to work or anything like that, but I do know how to set up the fluid formation, so I can run through that with you and show you the best way to go about it. So we're in a game plan setting here on the Master League. This is not, so it's best if you go into this and set it all up without it being in a match, and then it will save. First of all, at the moment you can see I've got the 3 dots on the top right hand corner. That means that I've got fluid formation on. If you turn it off, which is this icon here on tactical options, you turn that off, those disappear. And then if you turn that off, I'll just go back and show you. That is then your set formation, okay? It doesn't change whether you're in possession or without, not, you know, in possession of the ball or at kickoff or defensive or whatever. That's how it would stay. So 3-4-3 would stay rigid as that, okay? And you change ordinary formations and edit positions and everything off that second button in there, preset tactics. Okay, so you can change whatever formation you want. You can move people around. You can set up your team instructions, whether you want possession game, whether you want counter attack, whether you want short passes, long passes, whether you want to attack wide or central, and whether you want the people switching positions a lot or maintaining their formation. And also you've got the support range, which is how far away your players are going to be from one another. Obviously if you put that right up high, they're going to be fairly close to one another. If you move it down a lot, you're going to be doing a lot more long passes. So middle for diddle is sort of where I keep mine. I do have my position on flexible. I like a little bit of interchanging between positions, especially the front 3 or whatever. And I do keep mine on short pass and attacking down the width. But up to you what you want to put yours on. I've also got mine on possession game there as well. So at the moment I've got 3-4-3 formation. Obviously if you want to change that, you click in there and you can say that's a default 4-4-2, or you can change any of these to whatever you want, and they just change with you as that. Okay, so they change however you want them. What I would say is when you come to do your fluid formation, I would have it turned off first of all. I'd turn it off, I'd come in here and select a formation. So say we're going to go for that one, the 3-6-1 or the 3-2-4-1. I'd click on it, I'd then edit the positions to where you want them. So edit positions, I don't want it like that. I would like my left wing back around there, I'd like my right wing back there, and I'd like these two just pushing a little bit on, perhaps wide. They'll probably be better as SS's, so make sure you've got them in the where you want them positional wise, SS. I don't want these two defensive midfield, I want them at centre midfield, so I'm just going to push them a little bit, and then I'm going to click square to alter their position to centre midfield. Square, alter his position to centre mid. Now you see him changing. So that's right. Are the people in the right positions where you want them? Yes, they are. Everybody's fairly happy where they are. I'm happy with that. So that's, I've now got 3-6-3 formation, or not 3-6-3, 3-4-3 formation. Okay, I'm happy with that. So I'm now going to go and turn my fluid formation on, which is on tactical options, this one. So I'm going to turn it on, and this will give me options of when I kick off. That's going to be how I'm going to be lining up over there, as you can see. When I'm in possession, it's going to be like that, so the fullbacks are going to push on a little bit, but as you can see from that, players have switched to places I don't want them. So what I would do then, I would come to custom, click on it, edit position, and I'm going to make sure my people are in the right places, because obviously they're not. I want him there, so I swap those two over straight away. I want him in the middle alongside Jatambara, so I'm swapping them all about to make sure that the people are in the same position as what they were first time. So if you look here, at the moment Pachuli's on the left. In the first formation he was on the right. Well, that's no good. We don't want too much of the players switching, because they're going to be caught out of position in between the transition, aren't they? So make sure you've got this set up exactly right. I'll show you what I mean in a minute when I finish playing here. Right, so there you are. So I think you'll find if I click over one, yeah, so we've got left back Masuka, or whatever his name is. We've got Leo Battistio, right wing back. We've got Gazali and Yatambara in there. We've got Giacomo, Stefani and Pachili at the back. Cardinius, Muggy there. So you can see that's when we kick off. Move it over on the right stick one, and you'll see that's when we've got the ball. So the two fullbacks are pushing on a bit, but we've got the right people still in the right positions. So that we're not asking them to like run millions of miles, and you've got players running all over the pitch to get back to where they need to be. That's about right. And then the third one over is going to be when you lose the ball, and there you see it change and people go everywhere again. So you've got to do the moving around again. So you don't want Cardinius to go to right back, you want him to stay in the same position up there. You want Majika to be in his same position up there. You want Masuku to be the left back, he's going to drop right back to left back, and you want Batista to be the right back. You then want those two round the other way round, and you want Pachuli to stay on the right side of a three. So you swap them all round, but as you can see, these people now become defensive midfielders, because you're defending and you want them to drop back and be defensive midfielders. And Masuki and Leo Battistio become fullbacks. These two become attacking midfielders. So when you've lost the ball, the whole side moves back, and you can see this if you move the right stick. So kick off, in possession of the football, and then without the ball, they're getting behind the ball. And that's basically the fluid formation. That's how you set it up. For any formation you set it up, and then you look at it on those three niches at the top right hand corner to make sure that the team is moving up and down the pitch as you want, and make sure that the personnel are in the right spots. They're not running all over the field from one to another. Okay, so that's basically how you set that up. Don't forget you can also do team instructions down there and mark settings. Okay, so that's basically how you set it up. Make sure it's on there. So like I was saying, make sure you've got it set up on the custom one on the three niches there at the top to move up and down the pitch as we showed you. Defensive, just keep it fairly simple. Make sure the personnel in the right places. I've not changed them much. As you can see, there's hardly any change on the niches, but we've got the personnel in the right place. Then just double check before you go into the game plan, and just go on preset tactics. Again, use your niches, right analog stick, just to make sure that everything is as you wanted. So when out of possession, yeah, that's right. When in possession, yeah, that's right. And when at kickoff, yeah, that's right. And your personnel in the right places and everything. So it's a little bit of fiddling between the preset tactics and the tactical options, just to make sure that everything is singing from the same song sheet, hymn sheet, and everything is in line. So, you know, like I said, choose a formation first of all in preset tactics. Make sure that's right for everything, and then go and alter it with the fluid formation and tactical options, and make sure that all the settings, so defensive and custom and everything, are all right, and all your people aren't like running around here, there and everywhere. There may be other ways of doing it, and you might have found a better way around this and an easier way of doing it. If so, then please share, but that's the way I'm doing it, and it works for me, so hopefully it'll work for you if you follow my simple instructions of how to do it. If you don't want to mess around with the fluid formation at all, like I say, just turn that off, and then it becomes a basic picking your formation in there, changing editing positions, and they don't change. You can still do your team instructions and everything else. If that's the way you want to go about it, then keep it simple, then keep fluid formation turned off. But if you want to experiment a little bit, then put that on down the bottom there. It'll give you your 3 niches, and then you can start moving your team around when you're in and out of possession. Okay, hope that helps a little bit. I know it's a little bit confusing, and sometimes when you go from one screen to the other, it looks like it's mucked out the formation altogether. It's just a little bit of tweaking and moving players around to make sure they're not all like crossing each over the pitch when you lose the ball and when you win the ball and everything else. But hopefully that'll help you. Cheers. The Spartan is out.